Then Lord Buddha emerged from the dwelling and went to the walkway for pacing. The young Ambattha also emerged from the dwelling and went to the walkway. Then, while pacing behind Lord Buddha, the young Ambattha examined the 32 marks of a great man on Lord Buddha's body. While pacing behind Lord Buddha, the young Ambattha saw all the marks of a great man on Lord Buddha's body except for 2. He doubts, cannot reach a conclusion, and his mind is not convinced regarding these 2. The male organ being concealed in a sheath, and the possession of a large tongue. At that time, such a thought occurred to Lord Buddha. This young Ambattha sees all the marks of a great man except for 2. The male organ being concealed in a sheath, and the possession of a large, long, and soft tongue. Having seen the others, he doubts these 2, cannot reach a conclusion, and his mind is not convinced. Then Lord Buddha performed a special psychic feat so that the young Ambattha could see the concealed male organ. Then Lord Buddha, extending his tongue, touched and repeatedly stroked both ear holes and both nostrils, and completely covered the surface of his forehead with his tongue. Then such a thought occurred to the young Ambattha. The ascetic Gautama is endowed with the 32 marks of a great man. They are complete, not incomplete. Having thought thus, the young man said to Lord Buddha, "It is well, Venerable Gautama. Now let us go. We have many duties that must be attended to." "Ambattha, you yourself know the time for departure," Lord Buddha said. Then the young Ambattha, having mounted the chariot drawn by mares, departed. At that time, the Brahmin Pakarasati had departed from Ukata and was waiting for the young Ambattha in his own park, along with a large group of Brahmins. At this time, the young Ambattha also arrived there. Having traveled by chariot as far as the chariot could go, he dismounted and went to the Brahmin Pakarasati on foot, worshipped him, and sat to one side. "Child Ambattha, did you see that Venerable Gautama?" "Venerable Sir, we saw that Venerable Gautama." "Child Ambattha, has such a reputation of that Venerable Gautama truly risen high, or is it not so? Is that Venerable Gautama like that, or is he not like that?" "Venerable Sir, such a reputation of Venerable Gautama has truly risen high. It is not a false one. That Venerable Gautama is exactly like that, not otherwise. Venerable Gautama is endowed with the complete 32 marks of a great man, not incomplete in them." "Child Ambattha, was there any brief conversation between you and the ascetic Gautama?" "Venerable Sir, there was some conversation with the ascetic Gautama." "Child Ambattha, what kind of conversation was there between you and the ascetic Gautama?" Then the young Ambattha told the Brahmin Pakarasati everything that had been discussed with Lord Buddha. When this was said, the Brahmin Pakarasati said to the young Ambattha, "Oh, well done, our honorable pundit, honorable in the knowledge of many arts and sciences, honorable in the 3 Vedas. If any man has such a friend as this, that man, after the breaking up of the body after death, will surely be born in the state of loss, the evil destination, the abyss, in hell itself." "Ambattha, you attacked and insulted that Venerable Gautama. Then Venerable Gautama also brought up and spoke of all our past history." "Oh, well done, our honorable pundit, honorable learned one, honorable in the 3 Vedas. When someone has such a friend as this, he will surely be born after death in the state of loss, the evil destination, the abyss, in hell itself." Saying this, being angry and displeased, he kicked the young Ambattha and threw him to the ground. At that very moment a desire arose within him to go and see Lord Buddha.